precious testimony, Sonya Bowen. I want you to hear her story as I close today.
Hi, my name is Sonya Bowen, and I am from Gardendale, Alabama. I am proud to have the two best parents in the world. Their name are Joan and Sonny Bowen, and all of my life they, as I was growing up, took us to church, and I was taught the right things and chose to take my own path. All throughout high school, I drank and smoked a little bit. Every once in a while, just did things that I wasn't supposed to do, but nothing really too bad until I decided to get married, have a son, and then move to Atlanta, Georgia. When I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, the parties started on the weekends, and I would take ecstasy. I would do other drugs. I would snort cocaine and that kind of thing, and became a raging alcoholic all at the same time because I would drink with it, and I didn't realize the destruction that was happening in my life until my parents took my son from me and brought him back to Gardendale to raise him. Because they saw that the surroundings that he was in was just not a good environment for him. So I continued to do things my way, and one thing led to another. And before you know it, I was out on the streets of Atlanta, Georgia, which is where I picked up a lot of other bad habits and ended up in a lot of really bad places with a lot of terrible things happening to me. Nobody really knows but God all of the things that happened to me out there in those streets, but I can honestly tell you that by God's grace, I'm still alive. I remember calling home every once in a while between binges, asking, my mom, for some money, and sometimes she would just tell me, Sonya, you've got to come home, you've got to get away from there. But I just couldn't let go, and until I would call home, every once in a while, and my mom would talk to me, and she would say, we've got these ladies in this prayer group praying for you. Then one time she told me about a program, Alabama Teen Challenge, and this whole time it was between binges that I would call home because it had gotten to that point at this part in my drug abuse. And so I just finally called one day after being homeless and being out there with nowhere to go and nothing to eat and no way to call home. I finally called my mom and I said, look, I need to do something, and I need to do something quick. And so she said, well, I said, call that friend of yours, Neely Vance, and see if I can come to that program. I said, because I'm ready to come. And so she did, and I came to Alabama Teen Challenge. And since I've been at Alabama Teen Challenge, God has radically changed my life. I knew about him all my life, but I just had no idea how personal this could be and what he could really do in my life. I have I finished the program. I did a year-long internship, and now I'm a pastoral counselor, and God has changed all that around, and he's using it for his good and using me to help people that have been out there doing the same thing I was doing. I know that it's God's grace, and that's why I'm here. He changed my heart from the inside out. He's given me my son back. I also have a daughter-in-law that he added to my family. Her name is Ashley, beautiful girl, and I have 3 grandchildren, Brody, Sophie, and Michael Shea, and I'm so thankful. And he just continues to bless me, but most of all, he has made this the desire of my heart to be able to help other people, and just pray that nobody else ever has to go through what I went through. And I just thank you for this opportunity for sharing.